It's streaming up. It's spooling up. And the count is on. We're here in the den. And we'll have picture in 3, 2, 1, snap in. And there we go. And off for 2 weeks doing work business. Some of us were in Florida, hunting down Florida man. Some of us were fighting off northern Canucks from Quebec, maybe, in full northern gear. And some of us were working our butts off, and some of us were just kicking back and enjoying some wonderful movies, which sounds fantastic. But we're here in the den playing the Shadows of Eberron with our Dungeon Master Capt, and we were right in the middle of slaughtering a bunch of seaworthy undead that somehow crawled up our boat in the middle of the night. Whoa, our boat. Crawled up our boat, is what I said. Nothing else. So I'm going to turn it over to Capt. As long as there's some big cracks in that boat, too, I just have to add. But we're good to go. So, Capt, take us away. And I think we're almost done with all this crazy business.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's get some of the music up and rolling, perhaps.
Maybe
I hear music.
Some light. How about unpausing it? And starting off in, what are we, round 3 here? With the undead. But before the undead go, it's Cole's action.
There's still no light.
Wait.
Are you at the end of the tunnel?
Yes, I got no.
Does everybody else see the map?
Yeah.
I do.
Yep.
Oh, must be me
I see
then.
what I see.
You're in the dark, my friend.
Where are you?
I only see me and Roland and Undead.
You guys are below decks, man, and all the lights were extinguished. Yeah.
Yes, if
You guys see what you see. You guys are all in the lower decks.
I'm at the end, I'll reload. Maybe it's a personal problem.
Moving you around. Nothing for the way of light there?
Oh, I'm reloading now, so
Oh, okay.
I'm spooling up. But all right, I'm at the end. Go ahead and
Cool.
let everybody get busy.
Alrighty. So it is Cole's turn.
Cole is she just gonna go down this way, see if there's more guys down here. And there's not, and so he's gonna go back up towards Roland and back up Roland. Oh, wait, no, that's Shiny. Check out the door. Oh, there's a guy in with Shiny.
Yes. Yeah. You do see Shiny facing off versus coral-fied undead skeleton.
He's just gonna go in and just beat the crap out of this guy. Why the fuck not? .24 hit.
It is a hit.
5 points of damage there. I'm just gonna attack with the other blade. 24 hit. Yep. And that's another 4 points of damage.
Right.
And that's gonna be it for her.
Laying into this thing. Total of what, 9 points?
Yep.
All right, it is still up. Looking a little banged up. And why does the music keep stopping?
We hear it. I hear it.
Yeah,
I
hear it.
Oh,
I hear Killian sing.
weird. Okay, well, there you go. Killian, you're dancing with this guy on the edge of the ship.
I'm gonna try and push him into shove him into the sea again, I guess.
You can't loot him if you do that, though.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't need anything. So athletics or to shove? Yeah.
Yeah.
Look.
Let's see. Athletics. Looks like yours definitely beats his.
I'm gonna shove him into the ocean.
Splash! Down he goes.
Okay. And is everybody else is below decks, I guess? Nobody else is here?
No, there is. They're on the cutout below you. So here, hang on.
All right, and I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's my end.
Alrighty. Then no. This guy, who's looking rough, is laying into Ironsides, I believe, right?
Yep.
Cheers. Sword. Swinging with a 19.
19 hits because I got a 19 AC.
Oh, there it is. So
But that
4
gets halved.
points. There you go.
2
So
points.
2 points as you take a slice to the chest. A wee cut.
A wee cut. 'Tis but a scratch.
Indeed. And then we move on to Marina. Is also on the same deck. She goes and gets up high to get a lay of what's going on and reassuring her crew, who seem to be staying out of the combat as they're manning the sails, as it were. She's barking orders, sees that you guys are fighting down that direction, and starts making her way back. And that is her action. Bringing us to Roland. Alan, you available?
Alrighty. I can't see anyone, but now I can see things. Past shiny, is there a wall? Is that what I'm seeing?
I
Yeah,
don't
these
know.
are little cabins.
Yeah, these are little cabins. Okay.
Heavy on cabin and not stateroom.
Alright. Let's see.
Cabins or prison cells?
No, I wanna. Let's see. I don't have anything bulky. Only pointy. You know what? I am gonna draw my short sword if I haven't already. As a free action. Is this spot right there available for me to step in?
Yes.
It is? Alright, cool. So I will. Oh, I think I closed the door on myself. I'll go in there. And I will strike at the skeleton. My first attack. Yeah, wait a minute. I get my halfling luck. That's weird. I'm wondering why it didn't roll for me. Normally it does.
Right? Just enough to hit.
Alrighty. That's my first attack. I will take my second attack and swing again.
Also a hit. And even though it is encrusted in coral, You shatter it and dispatch it, bones clattering to the floor. Shield and sword.
Is there
Armor.
a way out of here other than the door I came through?
There is not.
No, I didn't think so. All right, so I am going to make my way out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that stairs up or down?
This is stairs up, but you're on the back side of it.
Got it. Going to make my way out. I'm gonna take my last 10. Oh no, I can't. Okay. There.
All right, Ironsides.
This guy's gonna die. Still got rage. I'm just gonna turn. I don't know. Did the rage save from the last time, or do I gotta press it again?
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll find out.
It should save.
It should save. We're gonna
I
find
think.
out. I'm gonna hit my great axe and use Divine Fury if I hit.
KO.
23.
That is a hit.
All right, so we're gonna roll. This is the damage. That was pretty low. 6 there. And then I'm gonna add my Divine Fury. Which is another 7, so that's 13.
And you have shattered this one as well.
And before my second attack, I'm going to move down to this guy. And I'm going to attack him. $18 hit.
It is.
13 points of damage.
Nice.
That'll be it.
All right. Evo. You're up.
All right. I say, no need, milady. You know the phoenixes will handle this. Oops, my movement is weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll just fire off a couple Eldritch Blasts to that guy. Good hit, Ironsides. I'll try to finish him off for you.
You're not going to melee attack? Come on.
I can't move that fast.
Come on, get in there, mix it up.
Does,
What are you
17
sitting back
hit?
there firing away at?
17 hit?
It does.
All right, that's 10 points of damage. See, the thing is, Shiny, my friend, is that my Eldritch Blast actually hit. Of course, I say that and I missed, right?
I'll show you how it's done. Give you a lesson or two. I call from above or below.
Well, I did 10 points
Wherever I hear the
on
air and
first
blast come from.
And that was it.
All right. It is hanging on by thread. There's bones went flying off, and it is still lurching around. Do you have any other things you're doing?
Oh, no, I guess I really do not. So, let me see. Can I end my turn? I will. Boom. There we go.
Hey, bringing us around to Shiny.
Okay, since I can see no one by me, I listened to where I heard the errant Eldritch Blast, whether it's coming above or below
Well,
me.
You probably only heard the thunderous strike of the first one, not knowing if the second one hit or not. Because your ears were still ringing from that.
No, my ears are very attuned to the Eldritch Blast. Yeah, he was just off on that one.
No,
I think
you're
he missed
right.
pretty
You're
badly
right.
on
Your
the second
ears
one.
are very attuned to hearing the missing of your Eldritch Blast. So you heard mine that was missing.
I'm a Grizzly War veteran. I know Evo doesn't have the experience that I do in combat, so I figure I'll go show him a thing or two.
All right, here it comes, boy.
Did I hear it come from above or below me?
Above.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna head up a deck if I can make my way up. So
All right.
I don't know if I can see how to get the heck out of here. So I come up and I look around, and so far I see no one.
Correct. You can see Roland's just ahead of you.
Yeah.
But your elven nimbleness might be able to surpass him. He's headed towards the bottom of the stairs that go up.
That's probably as far as I can move right there.
Let's
Still see
see.
no
1,
one.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. Just the piles of bones that you guys have dispatched down on this floor. You do hear the it had come from up the stairs, the sound of the eldritch blast.
Up additional stairs from where I'm at.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right. I will. I'm gonna double move then.
Okay. So you got another 7 squares of movement?
Yep. So I think it's the stairs up. Looks like
3.
they're right here.
Yep. 3, and that'll put you here. Whoop, that didn't work.
Okay.
Try
Now, if
again.
you want to move me, I couldn't.
And whoops, one more. Boom. There you are.
All right. I will end my turn.
All
Thanks for the
right.
Movement.
Bringing us around to Mordrin.
Okay, the angle I'm at, do I have a straight line of sight at the remaining skeleton?
No, you're too close to the stairs.
Alrighty, then I am just going to bonsai my way in. So why is it not letting me? What? Why is it not letting me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and yeah, I'll go ahead and take a shot at him with Osric. So did it not? Oh, I didn't relink. It was a 23. Let me resync. I didn't resync after I'd loaded. All right, Osric. 21.
Good enough.
Okay. So 9 points.
And
11
you
points.
shatter this skeleton to pieces with a
Good.
growl from Osric.
There you go. To the afterlife with you, you foul, bony cretin.
And with that, combat is over.
Excellent. Is everyone okay?
I appear to be. It's a minor scratch.
Were these stowaways, or is this area known for these creatures coming up from out of the sea?
Hey, Shiny, is everybody okay down below?
Yeah, I think everyone's fine. A little chilly from coming up here out of bed right there.
Any more of them below decks that we didn't catch?
I didn't see any. Heard, fought some and heard the fighting up above deck, so I ran up immediately.
I will concentrate and touch the power of the Elder Light and just bang 60 feet, around, maybe through wood. I don't know. We'll see. And see if there's any undead or evil around.
You do not feel the presence of any
Undead sea serpent.
undead.
Except for the
Undead
one
Kraken?
guy, that, Killian threw overboard. I could just out of range. He's like, "Oh, you suck." So you leave him in the background there.
Not very
Yeah.
buoyant.
No, not buoyant whatsoever.
How did they get on the boat?
Were these creatures were they on the ship, or did they come up out of the sea?
They came up out of the sea.
How? Were they riding like sea clams or undead whales or what?
Hard to say.
We would have to ask them. I'm just wondering if are these attacks fairly common, or could they have been targeted for us for some reason?
Captain Marina, she says, no, we generally don't get attacked by undead out of the sea. They have to float in on something or ride something.
Well, maybe we should inspect the outside of the ship. And I'll look overboard. Gillian, do you see anything over there?
Go ahead and
Nope.
make perception checks.
I'll check this aft corner.
Oh my god! I just keep looking over at Marina's, scantily
Or
clad
there was an ocean down there
body.
somewhere.
As we
Yes,
were
you're
quite
just-
comfortable.
Distracted by her booty.
You can see that, basically Evo's just wearing some really tight yoga pants and no shirt, and he's holding his shield and his sword.
You don't bust
No,
her in
you
the marina,
oiled-
you Sophina.
Yeah, I'm kind of
You
oiled
oiled
up.
your chest before bed?
Well, only in the proper company. Sorry, Mordred.
It looks like the elves are the ones that notice some driftwood receding in the distance behind the boat that possibly they were floating on. There's no boats down below. No ropes over the sides.
Wow, what are the odds?
Yeah, it's quite a coincidence for them to be able to link up with the ship.
Well, maybe we should have the watch keep an extra eye out for any more shipwrecked sea fiends like that.
Any fatalities? Is everybody okay? All
All
crewmen accounted for?
All
Look-
crew have checked in.
Other passengers, are they all just locked themselves in their cabins? Seem to have been the smarter way to go.
It seems that they have. My quartermaster has reported everybody's fine.
Good for them.
And let's get rid of this one.
Well, nothing better to keep the blood pumping. A little exercises, better than doing push-ups. Or
I
sit-ups.
question Marina that if
And
it was
I-
possible for them to float in on those logs, the driftwood.
She looks over the side that you're on and looks back. It's possible. It looks buoyant enough and thick enough to have carried several individuals.
How would they possibly link up with the ship, though?
The only thing that I could think of is that they were lying ahead in our path and grabbed on as we sailed by.
Yeah, I suppose it's slightly possible. Seems very unlikely, though.
Very. And undead like that, do they just randomly attack people, or are they more a commanded kind of thing? Anybody an expert on that?
Is it something? Well, I mean, I do worship dead people.
And that's why he doesn't get a lot of dates. I'm sorry to say.
So what's the question? What specialize in what?
Would that be a religion check? To know?
That would be.
Yeah, I'll make that roll. Schlabam.
Yeah, some sort of necromancer would have needed to have commanded them for them to hang on to wood and attack a ship.
And there's got to be a range on that. though,
Yeah,
right?
I'll say, from my experience with the undead, I would say that, that this could have been something that was put in our way. People know our mission. It's possible there could be, who's the watch? Who's head of the watch this evening?
I'll be head of the watch. This
No, I mean, I was her crew. We're just passengers.
Oh.
Remember?
I was watching the last evening.
Yeah.
Head of the
I
watch,
wasn't the head though.
Bootstrap Bill.
Bill, I mean, have we seen any other lights of ships or anything that passed within eye shot of us in the last 12 hours?
We haven't had any ships close along our path.
Well, I mean, it's not beyond the realms of magic either to somebody to be scrying, or to make their ship very difficult to see, at night or during the day by obscuring a fog. What was the weather like yesterday? Clear, cloudy,
It was clear.
foggy? Okay.
Yeah, tonight's we can see the moons. At least
Like-
3 of them.
Unless they amount to serious assault, I mean, this was more just of a bitter annoyance and the breaking of, our wonderful time of rest. And I wink over the captain. I don't think this poses any great threat to us unless they throw a kraken in our way or something a little bit more substantial.
Fair enough.
Ooh. I hope they're not that resourceful.
Well, think of all the great songs and stories you can tell that they are.
Well, I thank you for your assistance in defending the ship, whether they were after you or goods that I'm carrying, or perhaps maybe the other passengers.
That's also true.
Even if our fates were not so intertwined as to be on the same ship, we still would have made an effort to assist.
Whoa, that sounds like a great name for a song. A Kraken in Our Wake. And use my magic fingers to grab the loot that was near the door and bring it to my hands. Roland, shall we try to compose a song? And he nods vigorously, I assume.
Yeah,
Yes, I nod vigorously.
Sorry. I'm assuming your loot's pretty much always on your back. And I'm going to start to make a song about, out racing the Kraken in our wake, about, adventure and stuff like that. Let's just see how it goes.
And we gave the Kraken a big ol' smacking.
Ooh, damn, it's a natural hit. That's
Oh,
adding that song to the list.
Going straight to number 1.
Jeepers creepers, man. All right. God, I wish I was this lucky in real life. What the hell? All right. I'll put a verse about the brave, beautiful sea captain that stayed the course to keep the distance and drew the beast away to save the poor village from another evil beast that we would eventually slay. I don't know. There's class creative I'm going to get tonight.
You really working with Marina tonight.
Oh, well, no, she was working me over. That was the problem. All right.
alrighty then. You play some music. The rest of anybody that woke up in the way of passengers is reassured and calmed, and the crew is going about their nightly duties. And you continue your voyage and get back to what you were doing before the attack. Be it whatever that was.
Sleeping.
Sleeping for some of you, being sentinels for the others.
Probably got a big heart on for me now.
Sorry?
Nothing.
Yes. And the night continues on, and by morning you are pulling up river towards Rukandral. Let me activate that. Get us back over there real quick. Going up this river, or what do you call them?
An inlet?
Estuary.
A
estuary.
ford? I don't know.
Yes, the estuary until it becomes the wide river, the Gaul River. And you finish out the day pulling up to the capital of Dargoon, Rukandral, that evening.
Do it.
The captain, let's bring you back over here. Asks you to have dinner with her again before departing. The rest of the passengers are departing, so she's keeping you behind a little bit for dinner, and awards each of you 50 gold in thanks for defending the ship, as well as a written commendation for your efforts.
Wow.
Do we get a full rest the rest of that trip?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Everybody should be full.
We're like Thanksgiving full.
Like Thanksgiving full. Yes, indeed. Yeah, you have a nice dinner, and you can disembark at your leisure into the city of Rukandral.
And of course, I give her our latest card with our latest information, which will somehow get information back to us. And thank you for a fantastic, pleasurable, relaxing trip to our destination that we arrived safely. And may your blade back in your hand serve you well, for it served me for such a good amount of time. Thank you for everything.
And thank you for your assistance again. And she'll give you a big old smooch.
Oh, hey. There we go. I'm going to make a song just for you. And then I'll leave.
Okay. And with that, you guys enter the capital. I think I missed a little bit here. So it was, you guys had for dinner, and then you're pulling in to the docks at morning. There was still some night travel to be going through. So by the time you guys disembark, it is mid-morning. You are completely rested. That's why you got 2 full rests, so you should be full if anybody used any hit dice to recover during that time. When you finally arrive in Rukandral, the Goblinoid city was built around what was a Chiron frontier town. Today, it's grown into a sprawling goblinoid metropolis. The city appears as a crazy architectural tapestry, mud and timber huts surrounding ancient structures of stone and brick, interspersed with canvas tents and pavilions. Most of the roads are bare earth, and few of the wonders or conveniences of Sharn are evident here. It's a ramshackle city. A single building dominates the skyline, an enormous tower of red stone that rises up at the very center of the city. That is, I'm going to butcher this pronunciation, Keor Mabar Roast, the court of the Lahesh Haruk, the Hobgoblin King. And let's see here. The view that you all get as let's see. Nope, not that one. There's the party. There it is. That way I can bring you in here. Show the picture the easy way rather than as in the sidebar. I'll probably have to turn the lights on.
Yep.
Boop. And then save changes.
There we go.
Oh, man.
What a
That,
Gritty.
Yep. Lots of goblins, hobgoblins, orcs, bugbears. That big old black tower in the back is the tower that I was talking about there.
Bunch of angels living in there.
Oh, yeah. And back over here.
Do I have any contacts in the city?
You may.
Roll animal handling? Okay, that was mean.
Oh.
Ouch.
I would say, let me see, what languages do I speak? No. Do not speak Goblin or Orcish.
I speak Orcish.
Oh, all right. There we go.
Don't bugbears speak giant?
Goblin is basically the common language. So you know the two common languages are going to be common and goblin. Goblin was the common before humans. So orcs, hobgoblins, bugbears most likely probably speak goblin. Goblin was the primary culture before humans and elves and dwarves discovered this continent. And let's see. And get you guys onto this map. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of you guys, right? Good. Oh.
Excuse me.
Oh, excused. Oops. Okay. And that is there, so we should be able to activate and bring you guys over here. Getting off the docks.
Keep
Did
an
the-
eye out for any shady necromancer types.
Okay. There you have it. So you are on the streets now of Rukandral. music's playing. Maybe it's not.
I do. I hear it lightly.
Okay. For some reason, some of them don't play for me. All right. What do you guys do?
Do we have a contact that Lady E had given us?
I believe.
In the Bloody Market, I distinctly recall, but it's in my notes that I no longer have access to.
Whoopsies. You were told to get in touch with a fellow by the name of Phelan, I believe. Check your note that was in the backpack. Which you still have.
Right. That's right.
It's in the
Backpack
chat, I believe.
Yeah.
It's where in the chat? Or did you send it to me? I think you may have sent that to me direct. You did.
I did that as well. Correct.
No.
Let me.
Mordrin sent it to me, but I don't think I got
Yeah.
the message.
Okay,
Letter
I
credit.
found it. I found it. The object you recovered for me from the ruins beneath Sharn is a schema. In Rook'n'Drawl, find a man named Fallon in the Bloody Market. He can provide you with the transport to Rose Quarry. From there, travel into the Mournland to find White Hearth and the second schema. So we need to find Fallon in the Bloody Market.
And then, can you switch us to the map really quick?
I can. Of Corvair.
Yeah, and then she said go to the White. Oh, there's White Hearth right there, right?
Yeah, we're supposed to go to the Bloody Market first, though.
Oh, right. But I'm just trying to see White Hearth.
How far away?
The distance and
Oh,
where we're at.
We're right here in Rook'n'Drawl.
Right. White Hearth is here.
Right.
So making a history roll before we even, or whatever roll you think is applicable. Are the cities like White Hearth and stuff, even though they are in the Mournlands, are they still considered habitable? Is there trade? It looks like there's a trade route that goes through it, but is that old, or is that what used to be? What is the history on the Mournlands to the cities that are in there? Are they habitable? Is there anybody who still lives there, or is it just everything in the Mournlands is just doomsday?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Pardon the language.
Yeah.
Huh.
I had.
Mordrin had done some research.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
I remember too. I'm just getting a refresher.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know.
A dead gray mist hugs the borders of the Mournland, creating a barrier that only occasionally offers a glimpse of the desolation and devastation inside. Beyond the mist, this battle-scarred region remains a grim memory of the last war, cloaked in perpetual twilight. Like a wound that will not heal, the land is broken and blasted. In some places, the ground is fused into jagged glass. In others, it is cracked and burned and gouged. Broken bodies of soldiers from various sides litter the landscape. Soldiers whose dead bodies refuse to decompose. The Mournland is, quite literally, a vast, open grave. Sounds delightful.
Okay.
Vacation.
I mean,
Destination.
that's great, but but that doesn't mean that people haven't carved out. I know that the strange energy can be a mutagen for people, and it could drive people
Well, there
crazy.
is a group called
Yeah.
Iker's Salvage that makes forays into desolation, made up of quite a few Warforged. Healing is difficult the longer one is within the Mournland.
Right.
And there are wild and varied chaotic effects that are unpredictable. So I would not look for any type of civilization or anything, just maybe scavengers there
Sure,
temporarily. Because
but-
it says there is
But
a
what-
possibility of being mutated the longer one is within the morning.
That's
From my research, though, I understood that the Lord of Blazo has found a way to heal Warforged within the Moorlands.
right.
So
That's
they are-
one.
Yeah.
But supposedly Warforges aren't really affected from the Mournlands, if I remember correctly.
Correct.
So. But I mean, is there any rumor of any non-Warforge, besides the scavenging company? I mean, a lot of that could be people keeping other people out so they can go and loot things. I mean, do we have any other facts or any sources? Anybody, any contacts with that scavenging group?
Nobody knows personally anybody from the salvage group. Your contact with Phelan that you're supposed to find here in town is supposedly familiar enough with Dargoon that, let's see, go to the note. He can provide you with transport to the Rose Quarry, which is where your next point of not contact, but your next targeted location. There, you're going to be looking for the location of the secret research and development centers that house Kenneth research sites in there. There's supposedly a list at the Rose Quarry site that you're looking for.
Now, I'm looking. Where is the Rose Quarry? Do we know?
That's why you're looking
Okay.
for Phelan.
Okay, I didn't know if we had a vague idea where it would be on the map or anything. So.
No, it's not a big. It's not supposed to be a big thing.
Okay.
Most of your stuff here on this map are either old known places in the Mournland that were a part of Kyre, or the current ones that exist here outside of Kyre.
Well, do we want to find lodging for the night before we go to the blood market and
Bloody, I think if there's enough time, we should try to find Phelan first. He
Yeah,
may
I'd
be
say
able to
go right
offer
away.
Some suggestions of places that we would stay. He may even say that it's dangerous to stay here. We may leave right away. I mean, somebody may have known we were en route already and sent those owl skeletons after us.
all right. Well,
Agree. This place is highly dangerous.
We will follow your bravery, and I will just move to the back of the party and pull out my lute and start singing a tune. And I will
So there you are on the inside of the docked areas of Rukandral.
Any types of signage or anything pointing towards a bloody market?
Nope. There's people, and I say people, I mean goblinoids of the varying types. Occasionally there's a human or a dwarf amongst the citizenry milling about here. Let's see. But there are signs on buildings.
Maybe
that
Captain Marina might have pointed us in the direction of the bloody market
ooh, there's a thought before you leave.
before we leave.
Uh,
One would think there would be some trade,
right.
or maybe some of
Let's-
her crew had some liberty there. Who knows what delights are available for purchase to a lonely sailor in the bloody market.
Go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
Ooh. No.
None of the crew generally go much past the docks here. They're like, yeah, we don't spend much time here. We pick up goods. We're exchanging now. They're at work unloading cargo and passengers and reloading up new cargo that appears to have been waiting for them.
Well, usually a bazaar is in the center of town, and if this is a big one, that's where it'll be.
Oh,
It looks like it's all buildings. I don't even see anything that looks like a proper road leading from where we are.
I will start singing
Unless it's...
Give Me Your Cheese in Draconic, the song that our wonderful great Warforged helped me write.
Yeah, give me cheese.
Do you understand Draconic, Killian?
No.
Well, you may know the tune by the chords in it, but it's coming out in kind of a it kind of, you know, I don't really speak Orcish, but maybe I can get some kobolds or somebody to sing along, which they may, you know, become our friend and guides if we can entertain them. Here goes my crappy roll. It's solid. All right. And I'll just kind of like go behind the party and not, you know, letting people kind of spring out so they don't look like we're one big clump. And, you know, just so I draw attention where they could look more deeply at things. And, you know, I will basically be the attention magnet so they can maybe be a little bit more stealthy or look at different things. So,
okay.
We're picking, so it looks like there's buildings everywhere. So this is the road right here?
You should be able to move along any kind of path or road or walkway.
Hmm. That's weird. That looks like... Oh, okay. Ooh. All right. No one's coming with? I'm on my own? I'm soloing here?
Looks like it.
I am not radiating massive light at the moment. I've
toned it down.
turned myself off at this point, and I'm just going to let the music do the talking, as it would be.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I'm completely solo. So I'm people watching.
Apparently.
Sorry, I was getting a drink of water in the kitchen. I could hear you, but could not speak.
Oh.
Well, are you guys going?
I'm coming, baby. Let's do it. You're not going solo, man. You got backup.
Please explore. It took me a while to draw all these lines.
Does this appear to be a... Oh. I seem to see...
There are
something
people
this way.
everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Kind of...
Well, I'm going to
enjoying the
follow at a
view.
reasonable distance from the guys, so I don't lose sight of them, even though nobody's moving rolling, so I'll be moving rolling. Unless you want to move
Well,
rolling.
no
We got some
signs
people
or
going off in a
anything?
different way.
Are they? Okay.
Don't split the party, baby.
Ironsides and Cole found an outdoor eatery. You know, they got tables out there, and people are having lunch. And
How convenient
Mordred.
for them that don't have a digestive tract.
Don't eat the human.
Is
Or
this
ale.
Apparently, there's human meat in McDonald's and Wendy's foods now, and burgers.
Oh yeah.
Somebody was throwing that online. I'm like, oh boy.
Of course they are.
They just found that out?
What's this square that we're in right now?
This appears to be not a market. Maybe you've got some tents off to the side, but like not a central square, but one of the squares in town. People are going to and fro from places
Does Cole
and things.
know anything about this particular town more so than anybody else?
No, I'm more of a Northern Kyre girl.
My song getting any attention?
You saw a what are the dragon race people?
Kobolds.
Dragonborn?
No, Dragonborn.
Kobold?
Yeah,
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn was nodding to your music as he was walking by. He was nodding his head to the beat, as it were.
Yeah.
Bobbing his horns.
I would give him a currently artisan bow as I continue playing. No kobolds, though, huh?
No, there some here and there, but they don't appear to. Other than the beat of your music that people are enjoying as you pass by.
Any other minstrels about?
None that are just randomly playing while they're walking around town like yourself.
He's nodding his head, and you're like, "Hey, yeah, you like it." And then he takes out his earbuds. He's like, "What'd you say?"
That's not earbuds. That's mushrooms he's still putting in his ears.
Good call.
So earbuds. Get it?
All right. This party, Ironsides and Shiny
Potato
and now Mordred,
I think we
seems
lost
to have
everybody.
found the Bloody Market. This looks like what you guys were looking for.
This looks like what was in the travel brochure.
I'm just following Killian. It looked like he knew where he was going.
I'm dashing.
Oh, cool. Even better. I'm still following you.
To come find you? Oh. You've lost them. Oh dear.
I don't know. Is Roland playing?
Roland's doing a backup to your main line of playing.
See if I can. Oh, there they are. Evo! Nope. Mind, I think he's found it. Oh, he was right almost there. Evo! This way!
What? No, I was following Killian.
Now Killian's following me.
Oh.
And I'm lost again.
You stopped to play for some appreciative Dragonborn.
Okay, well, I'm off to the Bloody Market. Maybe I'll do a full set of songs in Draconic.
Draconic for huzzah.
Not a. I think Draconic needs more vowels. Many harsh consonants.
One would think.
I always thought it had more bowels than vowels.
Now, as we're walking, what different types of people have we seen here? Is it obviously predominant orc and goblin, but what other types? Are
Hobgoblin and bugbear, minotaur. You've seen some dragonborn. There's kobolds around, but they didn't seem to react to your. Actually, I don't know. I should look up kobold and see really quick what their typical languages are.
Draconic.
Well, Cole knows Goblin, and I know Orc. So we're gonna start checking out this marketplace and Seeing what kind of deals we can find.
Okie dokie. Let's see. 10. Six.
I'll be right back, guys.
Bless you for somebody that sounded like they sneezed. Oh, yeah. Was it 9 your guys' time? I'm going to jump to the bathroom real quick while he's off doing whatever. I'll be right back.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm back.
Excellent.
Before
Osric was missing you.
Oh. Who's a
Hey,
special
Osric can
guy?
drink deep on anyone in this town right here.
Oh, why? Why are you such a racist?
Yeah,
There's
and
plenty of evil in here. I can feel it.
as towns go, you're really feeling the minority that you guys are here.
Like seeing humans across the plaza, like
Yeah.
I rub a little dirt on me, scuff up my shoes, tear up my shirt a little bit.
you.
So
Yeah,
as
well,
an aesthetic thing, what I tried to do with this map, just to see if you guys liked it or not, was you can see the rooftops. So you can see, but you can't see past them. So you're seeing the building like as if you were looking at it. Because I was noticing on some, maps that we've been through, the wall doesn't really show you what the wall is a wall of, So I found it's a terrain tip basically, and you can't see past the second wall. So you can see like into the next alleyway, and you can see down alleyways that you can see of, and you can see rooftops. So I think for me, I thought it would be a little bit more aesthetically cool. You're actually seeing the city rather than just a whole bunch of walls that you can't see through. At least that's what I was going for. I don't know if it's
No,
pulling
it
off.
works. It was just initially it was hard to tell what the roads were, or where the walkways were between the buildings because they're wedged up so tight. But
Yes. Yeah. I found this map and it kind of fit the idea of the not being a very well planned out city.
it is definitely a bit jumbled.
Yes. All right. Ironsides and coal. What skills are you applying to find out information?
We're gonna start kind of just asking around, kind of tell people we're like new to the area, and just see what the deal is with the town and what their problems are. Just kind of under the guise of like we're just shopping wares and making small talk with the market folk.
Okay.
Guessing that would be kind of like an investigation check because we're really not lying. We're just making small talk to see what we can find out.
You're getting most of the inhabitants have an unfriendly attitude towards you. All of you.
All
not
of us.
just yeah,
Okay.
not just
Warforged.
not just the
All of us.
Warforged. Yeah, it's just they're not Sharn and Starlasker friendly. Merchants. These
Yeah.
merchants are more
Buy something or get out of my store.
yes, and perhaps aggressive merchants. But like, yeah, buy something or get out. I don't have time for you.
Got
it. There are guards that patrol through the market, and you saw on the streets as well, all of goblinoid descent, typically bugbears and hobgoblins. Your goblins are often your marketeers, as well as
Merchants. There we go. That's the word.
Merchants. Yeah.
That word.
Marketeer. Did I make up
Is
a
this just
word?
mostly like produce and just
No,
everyday goods?
there's anything is available in this market, even stuff that you wouldn't find in more lawful cities, if that's the right word. Mainstream. And Dargoon is a goblinoid country, and here in Rukandral it's like, if you can't find it here, it probably doesn't exist.
Well, in that case, I'm going to rely on Cole's kind of expertise, and maybe if we can find anything that might be useful in regards to components to whatever, she's researching, or, things that might kind of give a clue about what, not really a clue, but like things that could just help us and help her artificing kind of stuff.
Okay. Then you guys will be wandering through the market looking for the odd bits of technology here and there.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. How about the rest of you? Let's go down the list. We'll see. Evo, you back yet? Nope. Then Mordrin.
I'll help look for the components as well.
Okay. Shiny.
And maps and documents. Anything maps and documents like it might have come from the Mornlands, if it was scavengers type stall.
Okay. Killian?
I am dancing to Evo's song since it's the best song ever.
This is the greatest song.
When we entered the market, I kind of put that song to rest.
Bam!
But, I'm like...
I pout now.
It's stuck in his head, man.
No, I say, well...
Don't need to be singing it anymore.
Since everybody was looking around and they were like... Everybody seemed to be pretty unfriendly. Yes, I was listening to the stream while I was going to the bathroom. Shame on me.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Well, what better way to change everybody's attitude than to sing a song? Perhaps Cole or maybe Ironsides, who speaks the more common native language, would sing for us, will me and Roland accompany you.
Oh,
Iron size singing Orcish. I mean, I could attempt a performance check.
All right. Well,
I've heard you sing your songs plenty enough. I could try and
I'll give
try and
you,
sing one of them in
bardic
Orcish.
Inspiration.
Yeah. So let's we're gonna move to this spot over here, where there's
I'm
a
gonna
little
let
bit,
Cole continue to look for her
little bit more
wares.
room, and
Okay.
let's see.
And I'll
So-
go with Cole. I'll help Cole out.
All right, and then maybe Roland, if you want to join us, and then Killian could dance to it. What would be a good song that would inspire these people? We could do a
Bardic
playlist.
Inspiration is what, a D4?
D8 from me.
But we'll do Sabotage. That's also a Killian favorite. So
but in Orcish?
yeah, well we'll have Ironside sing it. I will roll to assist Roland in his plane.
A song of commerce, like the noble's bulging pouch.
I don't know. This kind of crowd doesn't seem like they respond to traditional commerce songs, though.
Yeah, that's why we're going with Sabotage, because that's
they
that's a
seem like
rockin'
this is
song.
like a heavy metal town kind of
Yes.
thing, you know?
That might inspire a riot, though.
And then
Gotta be
we'll go
careful.
into We Will Smash You, and then we'll end with Give Me Your Cheese.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll to give Roland advantage on his plane, and then he can, I don't know what he can do to help out besides Bardic Inspiration to give Ironside a little bit of an edge to do
All
this
right.
well.
I guess I'll roll my performance for me and add the Bardic Inspiration. It's a D8. Is that right?
D8, yep.
All right. So
And then
there's the normal roll.
let's see how well you roll, Roland, for your performance. Okay, that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
D8. All right. So between my 4 and 14, I got an 18.
And then
Wow.
you get your Bardic Inspiration, of course, Roland, because I was assisting you, so add a D6 to it or whatever.
Your performance is better than you thought it could have been.
Given the fact that my first time I've ever sung.
Exactly. You've been around the band while it's been practicing enough that you actually do know the lyrics. And through performances and practices and stuff like that. So, yeah, you could belt it out into Orcish, or the closest translation to it. And you do get onlookers stopping to listen to the performance, impromptu performance.
Are they
A flat-
looking? Are they watching in anger and disgust or entertainment?
Let's see.
Yeah, very positive in our influence. We should try to enhance their, our standing with them by raising it up mechanically one level by a great performance. Is the plan to try to?
You got people. Yeah, these goblinoids.
So you
They're-
see, Mordrin ruined it for us. Damn it,
Mordrin-
Mordrin.
I wasn't even there.
Mordrin's not even there. He's off with Cole.
That's why he's ruining it. No, I don't.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
He didn't.
man.
He didn't have his charm to add to it. That's right. Goblinoids love the charm. Charm. Pronouncing that. The crowd kind of begrudgingly is entertained. Those that stop for a little while move on. They seem to be all about getting business done, and not a whole lot stick around for more than a little bit of each song
All right.
as you go through your.
And I think maybe we should try something maybe even a tad more aggressive than the song we're playing.
Well, Sabotage is about as aggressive, and We Will Smash You, I think, are probably the most aggressive songs we got in the repertoire at the moment. Except for give me your cheese, maybe.
Killian didn't roll for his dancing.
That's true, man.
Oh.
Oh.
And I'll
That's
even
why.
You
throw.
want me to roll? Okay.
I'll give him bardic inspiration
bad.
as I throw some. Let me see if I can assist him here on performance, and yeah, because I'm doing a light show around him too with prestidigitation was the plan.
Okay.
So you get to roll again, Killian, because
Yeah.
I'm backing you up.
I'm gonna pull some body
Same.
language from orcs I've seen in the past
Ooh,
in my
same.
travels, and
And you get a D6, by the way, to add to that too. Maybe the Warforged dancing is what turned everybody around. He's like stomping and slamming.
we could do like a mock melee kind of thing.
My dice are gone.
Maybe this is more of a blood sport type of town.
Ooh. That's probably a good thought there.
You want me to roll a D6 for you?
Sure. I used to have a row of dice on the bottom. It's gone.
Ruh-roh.
There you go. Take 5.
All right.
So that's a 19. Okay. Well, you're getting down and getting funky with it. It's good dancing to the music,
Mm-hmm.
and the crowd give you another roll. Why is that? Okay.
We're gonna set up Killian with a fan base here.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Yeah, it was novel, and people have moved on. You know, those Warforged, aren't they?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Aren't they?
Don't
Yeah,
know that I've seen them dance before.
Man, I'm gonna have to learn Orcish now.
it's most of this is in Goblin that people are talking in.
Damn it! Now we need Cole back here. Yeah, eventually for our next set.
I think Cole might be setting her eye on the price for artificing supplies.
Well, we tried.
Yeah, it was worth it. You know. Let's see. Investigation from Cole and Mordrin.
All
See if
right.
you find anything worthwhile.
Ooh,
Well, look at that.
22 for Cole.
No.
She finds some stuff, and she's gonna spend about 10 gold in artificer and technology knickknacks that she is picking up throughout the
I will
market.
10 gold.
As we are dealing with the marketers and spending money at their stalls, I will make inquiries if anyone knows a Phelan.
Okay.
Where we might find Phelan's stall.
All right, and then that's
I'll
also
assume he's marketing.
any passerbys that linger at the end of a song. I'll add, hey, we're looking for an old friend named Phelan that we owe a favor to. I'll also try to, talk to some people to see if they could point us in the direction after we're done with our set.
Okay. You guys can roll some investigation checks.
Oh,
The
all
performers
for
you're saying, right?
asking.
How about
For everybody who's
persuasion for
making
me?
inquiries.
Is that possible?
Ooh,
Oh,
I rolled a natural 20, but obviously with my
Oh.
-1, it's a 19. But
Right.
Could persuasion been the way to go for me? Because I was like trying to friend up to people.
Sure, go friendly. Be all persuasive.
Ooh, not bad.
All right, you guys talking them up. Let's see. What do you guys find out?
What happened to Shiny?
You mean I'm here?
Oh, okay. Just didn't know.
Shiny, you doing anything specific?
I would like to check around and see if I can maybe get some enchanting knowledge, maybe some supplies, maybe,
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
do. Oh,
Let's see. All right. Shiny, you do find some purchases that are worthwhile for your skills that you're looking for. How much money do you wish to spend on an assortment of goods?
I don't know. I kind of look to see what might be a good value. I still don't have a ton of gold, so I'm not interested in blowing it all right there, even though we just made another 50. Maybe a couple hundred gold at the most.
Ooh, okay.
I'm not that high if there's if it's a better deal for something else.
It's gonna be kind of like miscellaneous supplies for you, unless you're looking for a specific thing.
What about some healing pots? I also
Healing pots?
Yeah.
Sure. There are those that are available. You'll even note that there are poisons available as well. And narcotics and alcohol. There's
Gat rings. Get your gat rings over here.
yeah, spice.
Libertarian utopia.
Let's see here. Pop back into this. Quick. Items. You can find be further up here. Fairly certain it was 50 gold for a basic healing potion.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, what about for the poisons? The blade ointments.
Let's see on that one. Well, you can get a poisoner's kit for 50 gold.
How many applications does that allow?
Well, this one is more for the creation of poisons and allows you to use, if you have the skill, with the tool poisoner kit.
Yeah, which I don't think I have that skill, so.
Right. So
I'm going to pass, but I will head back to the group after checking out the wares.
okay. Ironsides, you, on the other hand, get enough information from several folks around the market that know of Phelan, and he does business out of a place called the Clenched Fist. And a bit of information you find while you're talking about him is that Phelan of House Orient was disowned years ago for unknown reasons, and nobody knows why, but that's why he's slumming it here in Dargoon. He makes his living exploring the ruins throughout Dargoon and selling relics to contacts back in Central Corvair. The Clenched Fist is a tavern.
I I look at our head bard of the Phoenix, and I said, I think I got a line on a bar you might want to be playing at, and it might be where our friend is.
Well, let's gather the band and let's move on.
So did Shiny find a place that specifically makes poisons, or he just found somebody that sold a poison maker's kit?
Kits. Somebody. Basically, they have poisons for sale there.
Oh, how much are those?
See, I should know that, but let me look that one up. Oh, let's see. Should have.
And the person running the stall that's selling the poisons, are they the person that makes the poisons? Do they appear to be a knowledgeable person, goblin, in the art of poison making?
This person seems to know their shit.
I'm
going
gonna put
to
it in.
ask
I'm gonna
if
put it in
they're
the
aware
D&D
of
chat. By the way, some cops for you.
I'm going to ask if they are aware of any poisons specific to warforges.
Interesting thought there.
Yeah.
Poisons.
You could have. It's gonna be a tough time finding that.
Well, I mean, it may not be a traditional poison, but some ointment that has a similar effect to the warforged biology,
Nice, thanks, Dan.
technology, whatever it is.
Well, and they get rather, and it's a bugbear, and stroking his fur on his chin. He's like, well, obviously, ingested or inhaled poisons just aren't going to cut it with a warforged. It's going to only have to be contact and injury poisons.
Like a suppository?
That's probably not going to work either, because I don't know about their if they even have a
They just have
bum hole.
cloaca that makes mouth noises. It doesn't actually move anything in or out.
It's definitely has to be injury or contact. It's going to have to be touched and or into their.
I'm looking for
sap,
something one might add to a weapon. So a piercing type weapon, just something that would have an effect similar to a poison on a warforged.
Now, mechanically out of character, warforges don't have immunity or resistance to poison, do they?
They do.
They do.
Yes.
Resistance or immunity?
Resistance to poison.
Okay.
Immunity to disease. Magical sleep.
So basically, they are affected on it, but just not nearly as much.
Since they don't need to eat or breathe or drink, any poisons that are inhaled don't work on them. That they have to be ingested. They don't ingest things like that, so it doesn't work on them. But injury and contact poisons would, but they have resistance.
Maybe something, a secretion from a rust monster or something like that would just.
Well, I think also
given
too,
that the nature of our enemies seems to be warforged, I was thinking it might behoove us to find something to give us an edge against the warforged.
There's always song. I mean, it seems to make them want to dance. I mean, that's pretty good.
The devastation of music. Anyway, I mean, we could revisit it later, so we don't tie things up now. But that's something.
Well, he goes in and says like crawler mucus, and drow poison might work. The drow poison, on the other hand, really is that one just puts things to sleep, and since warforged don't sleep, that's pointless. But it is an injury one.
It can go unconscious. Maybe it'll work. We got 3 Warforges. Anybody want to volunteer?
Hmm.
Cole is probably getting physically uncomfortable with his line of questioning.
Yeah, she is. Serpent venom, perhaps. Yeah, that would.
So it's not something you've received a request for or familiar with.
No, not really.
Have we seen a lot of
Warforged.
Warforged in the town?
Not many, no. Whether the Dargoon employed Warforged, probably not. They've got their troops, which from what you saw, they're like the Russians. They've got a lot to throw at a problem. They might not be high tech, but goblins and hobgoblins breed aplenty. They can throw mass amounts of troops at a problem rather than be highly equipped and technologically advanced.
I will get the name of the vendor and ask, if he needs to do some research. I will come back and visit later.
Okay.
Just so we don't lock this. I mean, I don't want to.
Sure.
It's an unusual request, so give you some time to think about it.
Let's see. Was not the one I wanted. Go. And his name is Abraco Magalos.
Rocco Magalos. Excellent. Well, I thank you for your time, Mr. Magalos. I will stop by to visit again soon.
Excellent. I will think on this.
And I'm going to give him 5 gold retainer, because I know this is going to take up some of his time and thought, but here is a remuneration in appreciation of the thought going into it, and then I will be happy to discuss the payment of anything he can come up with on the subject.
Okay. Alrighty then. Okay. So you take care of doing that. Cole was slightly disturbed, but understood what your points are on it. And what is the group doing next? Where are we at?
We need to find the clenched fist. Perhaps Brockus knows where the clenched fist is.
Yes, the clenched fist is in the southeast corner of the market.
Oh. Let us thither repair.
As we walk over there.
Alrighty. Let's see. Whoops.
Do you see a sign or an entrance to one of these buildings?
You do. This one is, as you are coming up to it, the placard above the door displays a mummified ogre's hand clenched tightly in a fist and nailed to the board. It's a rundown tavern and appears to cater to humans and members of the other common races.
Does it look like it's just a tavern or perhaps an inn with rooms?
It appears to be a tavern.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Go inside.
Righty.
Does seem a very picturesque city, but charming tavern.
Now, let's see how well this is actually built since. Four, 5, 6, and 7.
Ooh.
That work? Here we go. It's just loading up for you guys slowly. If you want to turn off your light again, feel free, Dan. It's a new map.
All right. I don't even see myself. Oh, there we go.
You were loading in still?
All right. Well. Well, no time, better time than the present, as I just go right inside.
I got you.
Oh, what is that? There's a pit to fall into. Nice.
This isn't a pit like that. It's a fighting ring.
Excellent. Wow, the place is empty.
There's people all over the place.
No, never mind.
Sorry.
400 quatlus on the newcomer.
Yes, it is a sandy pit with a stone ring around it that is waist high. Basically keeps the opponents within the ring. But it's not a cage.
2 man enter, 1 man leave.
Correct.
Well, I'll look somebody that it looks like they may have a noble bearing, though slightly beat down, possibly behind the bar that could be found.
Indeed, you find a human behind the bar, serving drinks and a bar wench or two going around the room and bringing drinks out to the other patrons.
All right, I looked straight at him like, Fallon, I slapped down 10 gold on the bar. A round of your finest brew for my comrades. As I slap down and remove my hand to reveal 10 gold that's coming out of the Blazing Phoenix's party fund.
I'm Bob. If you're looking for Phelan, though, he's over there in the corner.
Well, that's no good.
And scoops up the 10 gold.
I still want those drinks.
Coming right up.
Where did he point? Which corner? There's many.
There are. Is in. Bear with me. Let's see. Just gonna use Roy. It's not really Villeroy. Use that one anyways. Off in the northwest corner over there.
All right. Come on, gents. I have a round of drinks for you. Come on up to the bar.
I like drinks.
Drinks are good. The Warforged are like, yeah, well, whatever.
So I take a sip. Is it good? Because, I mean, damn, that was 10 gold.
That was 10 gold. You got decent drinks. Yeah. This would be perhaps not top shelf, but not bottom shelf either.
Man, can't trust anybody. All right, I look around the bar. What is the make of the entire audience at this point?
This is more your kind of people, as it were. The reverse of the town. So you have your mostly humans, a few dwarves, an elf or two, some halfling, and a smattering of the other more common races, with really no goblin or hobgoblin in here.
Are there any people fighting in the pit?
At the moment, yes. That would be where you would have perhaps a couple of half-orcs fighting.
Oh.
Is there like anything that indicates that this is like a voluntary fight, or is this kind of like, oh, these are two guys that are forced to do this?
No, they do not appear to wear any chains. They're not wearing any weapons either. These guys are going at it fisticuffs. They're not wearing any armor either.
Anyone taking bets?
There appears to be somebody off to the side that either has taken bets, is watching it, much like a what's the term for that guy?
A bookie?
Thank you, bookie.
Just seems like a...
And people are watching, and from their tables, it's not like everybody's standing around. It seems to be more casual entertainment and a casual, friendly fight. These guys are.
Is there any like signage kind of saying what the fight is like going on? Is it part of a tournament? Is this like a warm-up fight for a bigger fight?
No signage. It appears to be word of mouth. The bookie guy is seems to also be the ref.
That seems fair.
And it does go much like boxing, in that he hits a bell, they separate. They got their guys that are, cooling them off, whatnot, helping them out, touching up a wound here or there. But
does the fight
more...
look like evenly matched, or does one guy look bigger than the other?
No, they appear to be evenly matched, yeah. And
right.
it seems to be MMA style, so it's boxing and kicking and throws and
grappling and stuff like that.
Yeah, no gloves. It's straight on, bare knuckles. Yeah. Does somebody else have a question? It seems I seem if I'm missing something, maybe. Nope.
Who's this
Okay.
over here?
Shall we go talk to Phelan?
That's Phelan. Okay.
Well,
That's
probably
all.
we shouldn't all just bum rush them. That might be kind
Right.
of rude.
That's- I'm just.
Well, Cole and I will take
As
this
our-
table right over here if there's no one sitting at it.
That
Okay.
one seems to be open.
Are there other Warforged around, or are they the only Warforged?
You guys are the parties Warforged are the only ones there.
All right. Well, I'll go hang with the Warforged.
You're probably
like they have
only a half elf
non-Warforged
too.
friend. They said there were some elves
Ah.
and some humans, so kind of swing both ways, as it were. But yeah, I think we should leave it up to our manager to interact with Phelan.
Alrighty then.
Unless you need some backup, we're here at the table. Just
I think it'll
goes
be
sideways
all
for some
right.
reason.
I think it'll be fine. Don't worry. I can be charming sometimes, and I'll just walk right up. Is this seat taken?
No.
And I brought an extra drink that maybe our 10 gold may have paid for.
Sure.
And I set the mug down next to him, and then sit down and drink from mine. Phelan, your reputation precedes you. I am Evo Shandor of the Blazing Phoenixes, and we have been requested to find you at the behest of a person back in Sharn. And I'm going to just gauge his immediate reaction first before I move forward and say any names.
Okay. He nodded as you greeted him and raised an eyebrow at the fact that you've been tasked with finding him. Let's see here. Did I prep this? Bear with me a moment. I did. Is there music playing for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, real light.
Cool. All right. I don't trust the fact that I can't hear it, so. All right, here. And bringing up another picture for you guys. Tempting to bring up a picture for you guys. There it is. And boom.
Whoa, dude,
Let's
that guy.
Friendly fellow.
Yeah, what
Yes.
a sourpuss.
He looks entirely like a sourpuss indeed.
Hmm. Lord Frankie Pants.
So, what is that the reaction I get on my approach?
Yeah, fairly much so, and then the raised eyebrow.
All right. So neutral, I would say.
You could go with that. Bring it back here.
Because I'm looking at his icon that you have, and he looks a lot happier.
Oh, the icon is. I just pulled that out from. I think that's Villeroy. That's not Phelan. I haven't made. One
Oh
for
man,
him
well,
yet.
I mean, he looks pretty cool. So I'm thinking he was like a Han Solo kind of guy instead of like fucking Darth, Plagueis or whatever the hell. it's all good.
Like
though.
a failed composer.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Does he take a drink from the drink that I presented in front of him?
He does.
Ah.
He slides it over, drinks.
He has some guts, and I raise my glass to him, see if he clinks it.
He does. He clinks it.
I'll take a big hearty draught and say, we hear that you are a specialist at finding items and possibly leading us in the direction of a place we need to go near or around the Mournlands. A friend of yours from Sharn has asked us to come to you for the specific help. Are you interested? Do you want to know more?
Continue.
All right. And I guess our reputation, the Blazing Phoenixes, does not precede us in this part of the world, though we've only recently started to make a foothold in here, but we are also quite the musicians as well. You know, as we do our layover, perhaps if you want additional entertainment to your pugilistic sporting events, we may also, you know, provide you some musical entertainment. We usually put on quite a show at no charge if you're willing to help us out in our particular endeavor that we are moving forward. Are you familiar with
Rose Quarry?
No, I'm not going there yet.
Oh, not going there yet?
Not yet. I'm looking at my notes. A lady Eladrin.
Lady Eladrin.
Eladrin.
Yes.
And I believe that you are on still good terms with her, correct?
Yes.
All right. Perhaps she sent word that we were going to arrive sometime soon. Perhaps a raven or a magical missive that may have came your way.
Negative.
Okay, then. Well, she has asked us to help her and her house to find a certain relic that lies within the Mournlands. And we're hoping to find this relic to counter the Lord of Blades, who is starting to cause quite an uproar among the Warforged community. So this is a very important quest, and we are traveling with her good graces to help solve this problem for her house and her family. Can we acquire your assistance?
As you were speaking, he raised his eyebrow again at the mention of the Lord of Blades and says, as you're talking about it, indeed, what do you need?
Well, you're offering your assistance in this endeavor?
You can purchase my assistance. Based on what it is you need.
We are trying to find a location of a particular place. How much would that, for that type of knowledge into the Mournlands, cost us?
I am unaware of where you need to go. Distance matters. Location matters.
True, but to know that, you know, on average, when you make your forays into the Mournlands, you know, at the behest of certain people, what is the average that you charge?
For how far?
Say to the Glasslands.
That would be very pricey indeed.
Give me a quote.
It's very dangerous.
Well, you're just providing directions.
Very far away.
You don't necessarily need to lead us there. We just need to have an update on our map and any potential pitfalls you may know about, unless you were planning to come with us.
You would most likely never make it.
Well,
without my assistance.
You probably have not heard of the Blazing Phoenixes of old, for I am their only child, and we have survived much and many, and we are well prepared for our trip into the Mournlands. And not saying that your help isn't needed, but our funds, of course, are not unlimited, and so I'm trying to get a gauge of what it would cost us. Without revealing too much information, perhaps you may use or sell against us. Obviously, you have Our Lady's trust, for she gave us the name, but I don't know you well enough yet, sir, to divulge all the information when we're going up threats, as you well know, are quite dangerous in this region. and they have very long-reaching arms. As I look around the bar for anybody shady that seems to be looking in on our conversation, besides my own team.
Most everybody else are paying attention to the fighting in the ring.
Can I make a insight check to the bar just to see if anybody is faking that they're looking at that and looking more at us?
Sure.
Because I don't know. Yeah, I'm too busy looking at the guy's sour face and it's unmoving.
We're keeping an eye on the crowd too. I mean, I don't know if there's anybody between us and them, but anybody, we will try to screen out as much of the conversation as we can and keep an eye on the crowd for anybody that seems to be paying that corner more than the attention I would expect.
Okay. Go ahead and make either a perception or an insight check. Anybody who's doing the same.
Ooh, boom.
Wow, nice.
Wow. Nobody seems to be paying particular attention to any of your party.
Blessed obscurity.
But they're just hiding their interest very well.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. You said what location was that?
The Glasslands, which I know is kind of a swath that runs down the middle of the Mournlands based upon what, people have reported back over the last years.
200 gold apiece.
200 gold apiece. Ow. 1,400 gold.
Wow.
Okay.
To the Glass Plateau.
And what would that provide?
Transportation.
And transportation as far as what transportation would that be?
Mine. And you would supply your own gear.
Of course. All right. And I'm going to just roll a straight insight on him. He's filling me full of bullshit, or if he's just kind of like just trying to appease me. Just more like, yeah, I'm going to get these guys like a mile and a half in, and I'm going to hit them with a fireball and just walk off with the money. Right?
What you get from reading him is he's waiting for the actual location that you're going to be hiring him for. Naming off something as wide and as long as the Glass Plateau seems like you're gauging his prices.
Well, of course.
So he can get the artifact for himself?
For what?
So he can get the artifact himself?
Well, he doesn't know about.
He doesn't know.
Yeah. Thank God that's why Shiny's not sitting at the table. Jiminy crickets.
Give him GPS coordinates right there.
All right, so let me bring forth my scholar behind me. Morden, you care to join us? Since he still has the letter?
Okay. I will join the table. I will bow.
This is
I am Mordrin Alessandra.
Yeah.
It is a pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
He nods.
Our scribe and historian, and he has the exact instructions from Our Lady. Can you read the location that you have listed that she would like us to find?
Well, initially, we need to get to the town of Rose Quarry to look through the records of House Kenneth and find the hidden workshops.
Rose Quarry, very far away. Near the border, near the Grey Mist. Mining town.
Yes.
I can take you, yes. But it will only cost you 60 gold each. 40 up front. Still bring your own supplies.
From there, once we find our destination, we will be moving into the Mournland, so we do not exactly know.
Well,
we
need to go to find Whitehearth.
Yes. Have you heard of this place?
White Hearth.
Was it on the map?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's on the map.
Yes, I've heard of it. It is. Excuse. Excuse me. It is a ruin, one of the ruined cities within the Mornland.
All right, so we'll need to do some research, and then we'll move on to that location. I will give you 500 golds today, and a rousing performance of the Phoenixes for free, and another 500 upon getting us to White Hearth. That should cover all your expenses. Complete 1,000. Oh, the extra 500 will be once you get us out of the Mistlands or the Mornlands, after we've done our research and found what we were looking for. $1,000 gold pieces.
Accepted.
I put my hand out.
He shakes your hand.
And I pull from my backpack a pouch of 500 gold and put it on the table. Here's your payment up front for the first half of the trip.
Let us leave. And he stands up.
Oh.
And it's 11 o'clock, or 10 o'clock for you guys, and 1 o'clock for our East Coast.
Oh, heavens.
Ew.
Yes.
And that's a perfect place to end it. Well, bam.
Indeed.
And we all make it to 10th level.
Bingo! Holy crap! How did you know?
I don't know.
You guys are...
All
Those
that-
skeletons were
all
just
that role
gnarly.
playing, all the role playing is
Nailed
like got us up to the 10th level. I don't know. We're gonna go to the Mornlands. Holy crap, man!
We'll be fine.
So we'll wrap it up here, and continue next week. Go ahead and close out your stream.
All right. Well, I will be closing out the stream. Thanks for absolutely nobody joining us tonight here in the den. Oh, we had one view, but I'm not sure what time that was. Let's see. We had one view. It says we had one view. I think that one view was me while I was watching in the bathroom. How quaint that is. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is the Shadows of Eberron with your DM, Calvaron. I'm Captain Den with the crew who will still want to be nameless unless you look at the side and you can see all their first names. Thank you for joining us tonight, and have a happy Halloween. Say goodnight, guys.
Halloween. Good night,
All right,
guys.
Good night,
guys.